Hello everybody, welcome to the Soul Star Team channel where we strive to give you the most accurate pick a card readings possible. Today we're talking about your soulmate and what signs you'll see when you meet your soulmate. How you're going to know that it's your soulmate. And look at the signs from the universe that this person is your soulmate or this soulmate is about to come into your life. So today we have 3 groups. Take a look at each one of these and see which one resonates with you the most. Which one really jumps out at you. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. I'd like to welcome all of you and thank you for watching this reading today. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate it if you'd give us a thumbs up and please subscribe. Liking and subscribing really helps the channel out. It really helps other people to see this video so that they can get the benefits that you're getting today. If you're ready, just jump to the timestamp, which is below each of the groups. And there are links to the timestamps in both the description and comments below. And don't forget to leave us a comment while you're in the comments. You can pause the video if you need more time. Anyway, let's get going. Group 1. Hello everybody, Group 1. Today we're looking at signs you will see when you meet your soulmate. Alright, we've dealt these cards here, and let's take a look at our tarot cards first. First card we get is the 4 of Wands. Okay, the 4 of Wands is about weddings and engagements, gatherings, public celebrations. Okay, but it's really about love and relationships, the engagements, the wedding. Okay, so with this, what I'm getting is that probably you're going to meet this person somewhere around a wedding or somewhere around an engagement party, or some kind of a celebration of love, okay? Something around that time. That's where, or that's when, or that's a sign to you that you're going to meet your soulmate, or that you have met your soulmate, okay? Then we go to the 2 of Pentacles. All right, now with the 2 of Pentacles, the first thing I always see is the infinity sign. Okay, this card doesn't really show that, but in most traditional decks, the infinity sign is a big thing. It's about balance. It's balancing love and work and family, and it's adapting to changes that have been brought about because of love. So it's a balancing thing, but it's also a very soulmate kind of a card because of the infinity sign. That's what I see. So again, one of the signs that I think you're going to see is the infinity sign, or an 8. You may start seeing lots of 8s, or 888. Okay, so just watch for the 8s. That means that you've either met your soulmate or you're about to. Then we get the 9 of Pentacles. And this is about being very picky about your partners, having high standards about your partners, but it's also about the balance of love, kind of like the 2 of Pentacles. These go together fairly well. It's balancing your love and your independence. Okay, when I look at this card, you know, there's a very strong woman in this picture because she's petting a tiger, right? So there's a power here. I'm also seeing the birds, and I'm getting flowers. But really, when I look at this picture, the first thing you see is the tiger. So again, if you start seeing lots of tigers, like little stuffed animals or people talking about tigers, or just all of a sudden tigers or big cats, you start seeing those big cats everywhere. You know, that's a sign that you've either met your soulmate or you're about to. Then we go to separation. Yeah, you and your soulmate have been apart for a while, right? I mean, if you haven't met them yet, of course you're apart, but your soulmate could be at a distance, so you may meet them. Again, I'm seeing celebrations, okay? could meet them at a wedding or an engagement party or an anniversary party. Okay, but the other thing that sticks out to me in this card are these little cherubs. So cherubs, angels, Cupid signs. Again, these are kind of things that you might see. Some of you are going to see for sure just before you meet your soulmate or once you've met your soulmate. Now let's look at the full moon card. Pretty clearly, you're going to meet this person, or you're going to know that they're your soulmate when you really start noticing moons, especially full moons. It's probably going to be, you're going to probably meet them on or around a full moon. So that's another sign that you'll know that this is your soulmate. But yes, a full moon is kind of you see that once a month, right? And so really it's the symbol of the full moon that I think you're going to start seeing everywhere. And this could also mean that it's at the ending of a cycle, once one cycle is complete. So once something ends, maybe it's you graduated from college, maybe it's you got a new job, or you quit a job, or you lost a job. Some kind of a completion. The completion of something within your life. At the end of that, you'll meet your soulmate. And then we go the distance. And again, this is a big cat, right? Now, the go the distance card means that you're going to have a long-term relationship with this person. You're probably going to marry this person. This person is your soulmate. There's a lot of indications here, just looking at this spread, that this really is your soulmate. But again, watch for big cats. Tigers, lions, this is a cheetah, leopards, okay? When you start seeing those symbols a lot, just know that means you've either already met your soulmate or you're about to. Okay, then we go to the community card. Again, this is this energy of celebrations, energy of getting together. So I think a lot of you are meeting this person at a wedding, an engagement party, an anniversary, birthday party, okay, some kind of a celebration. For some of you, you could meet at a big event like a concert or something like that. You're going to run into this person haphazardly. That's just for some of you. But I'm really getting this energy of a wedding or a celebration of some kind. Because I just look at that card along with the Four of Wands. Well, look at this card, the community card, and the Four of Wands. It's all about getting together with people. That's going to be a sign that you're going to meet this person around some kind of a celebration, some kind of an event. Okay, then the last card we look at here is You Are Safe. And what sticks out to me here, along with the separation card, are angels. Okay, this is Angel Michael on the You Are Safe card. So I think you're going to start seeing images of angels, or people are going to be talking about angels, and it's going to be just one right after the other. You're going to see just a bundle of them all at once, right? Just like one day you're going to see them all over the place. Angels and cherubs, angel wings, things like that. Okay, that's a sign that your soulmate you're about to meet your soulmate, or you have met your soulmate. Okay, so again, let's summarize here. What are we looking for signs that you will meet your soulmate? And the signs are, first of all, some kind of an event, right? Some kind of a wedding, an engagement party, a birthday party, celebration of some kind. Then the infinity symbol, or the number 8. Okay, so pay attention to those. Big cats. Big cats are big for you. Okay, clearly we got 2 cards here with big cats in them. So watch for tigers and lions, cheetahs, panthers, big cats, okay? And then also look for angels and cherubs, cupids, things like that. And then full moons, right? Moons. Watch for those. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you give us a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Till next time, may your life always be full of love. Hello, Group 2. We're talking about the signs that you're going to see when you meet your soulmate. So we're going to kind of look at some different cards here and kind of get a feeling for the signs and the symbols that you're going to see and things that'll be going on when you meet your soulmate, so that you know for sure that this is the one, your soulmate. Okay, let's start with some tarot cards and let's take a look at the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is about luck, it's about fate, it's about change, and it's about fortune, unexpected events. To me, it's a very positive card, okay? And I really do like to look at the luck and fortune part of it. Okay, but when I look at this card, what I'm really seeing is the lilies. So I think lilies are going to be one of the symbols that you'll see when you meet your soulmate, something that your guides will show you. Next, we get the King of Wands. The King of Wands is about leadership and taking control, about decisions, boldness, really seeing the big picture of things, really seeing the vision. It's also about optimism. So this is a very positive card, and I get that your soulmate is a very positive person. And when you look at this card, I see the lion. That stands out pretty heavily. But there's this worm or snake around the king's neck. What I'm really feeling is that represents a snake. So you're going to see symbols of snakes a lot when you meet this person. And then the next card we get is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about relaxation. It's about peace, finding a peaceful place, about resting. It's about recuperation or rejuvenation, okay? So I think that you're going to meet this person when you feel at peace with yourself, when you've really been able to relax and get into your meditations. That's when you're really going to start to draw this person in. It's when you're going to meet them, is when you find your own peace within yourself. But when I look at this, I see roses. Okay? So yeah, so symbols you're going to see so far, I'm really getting the lilies, the snake, and roses, okay? Next card we get is Soulmate. When I look at this card, I'm seeing a garden in the background with some Roman columns, and I also see a green shirt. Okay? Now, number one, this card, the soulmate card, does mean that we're talking about your soulmate, that you will meet your soulmate. And what I'm really seeing is flowers. Flowers are coming through. Roses are coming through very strongly. So look for gardens with roses. You're going to see lots of roses. And this person, for some of you, this person is going to be wearing green when you meet them. Next, we get fire or passion. Okay, now fire as a symbol, you may see this is a Polynesian fire dancer. So that may become something that maybe you meet them at a luau. Maybe there's something about Hawaii or the Polynesian Islands, South Pacific Islands, that's important to this person or to you, where you'll see symbols of those islands. But I'm really getting that this person is a fire sign. Okay, so the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So your soulmate is probably one of those signs. And then let's look at the red fox. Okay, so the red fox may be a symbol for you, for some of you for sure. You know, foxes in general. When I really look at this, I see the umbrella, and I'm really getting, yeah, my guides are telling me umbrella. That's why this card came out. It's the umbrella that is going to be important. So you'll see symbols of umbrellas. You'll see umbrellas. It could be raining when you meet this person. And then the next card we get is the 7th chakra Archangel Uriel. And with this card, clearly it's an angel, right? So for many of you, the symbol of an angel or angel wings will be important. But I also see the crown. It's a pink and white crown, and that stands out to me. So some of you will see crowns or tiaras, especially when they're kind of gold and pink, maybe pink gold colors. And some of you will see angels or angel wings. Then the last card we look at is the sword and the rose. So again, the rose comes up. We see flowers in 4 of these cards. We see roses in 2 of them. We see flowers in the garden. We see the lily. And it's kind of interesting the way that I just kind of randomly put these up, that the lily and the garden are shown together and the 2 roses are shown together. So yeah, flowers, but mainly roses for most of you. So to recap, when I look at this, what I'm really getting from my spirit guides, the signs that you're going to see when you meet your soulmate, and it will be a soulmate, are flowers, especially lilies and roses. Maybe snakes for some of you. There'll be a fire sign for most of you, where you may see symbols of fire a lot. You're going to see umbrellas and either angels, angel wings, or crowns. Okay, so make sure that you're listening to your spirit guides, and they will lead you to this person, and they're going to show you signs, especially if you ask for those signs from your guides. I have found my soulmate, and my guides have directed me to her, and my guides have shown me that this is my soulmate through signs. Okay, so don't be afraid to ask for signs. Don't be afraid to look for signs. I hope this reading has helped you in some way. If it has, I'd appreciate it if you give us a thumbs up. Hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Till next time, may your life always be full of love. Hey everybody in group 3. Today we're looking at the signs you will see when you meet your soulmate. Here are the cards that came out. Let's start with the tarot deck. First card is the 10 of Wands. And this is about burdens, about responsibility and duty. But it can also mean stress and being burned out and struggling. Okay, so it's a kind of a negative card, but just when you start to feel this feeling of burdens and overly stressed and too much responsibility, and you're struggling somewhat, during those times may be when your soulmate will come into your life. So just be aware of that. Okay, what I really see here is the horse with a First Nations American on here, and the bow and arrow. And for some reason, the bow and arrow is sticking out in my mind. Yeah, my guides are saying it's the bow and arrow. The bow and arrow is the symbol here. This is the sign that you're going to be seeing when you meet your soulmate. That's one of the ways you're going to know. You're going to start seeing bows and arrows everywhere. And it can be either a bow or an arrow or both. And then we go to the Ace of Pentacles. And with the Ace of Pentacles, it's about new opportunities and abundance. And it's about security and stability. It's also about manifestation. So when we look at this card, I see two things. I see the pentagram, which represents the pentacles, but underneath that, it's kind of a shape of a heart. And so when I immediately look at this, I see a heart, which tells me that a heart is another sign for you. Yeah, I was just showing Cupid, right? There could be a Cupid because Cupid has to do with hearts and bows and an arrow. So that could be a sign for you, but hearts in general will be a sign. You'll start to see hearts, the shape of hearts. You just randomly see hearts, okay? Then we get the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords can be a little bit negative, because it's about arguments and disputes and about bullying and intimidation, conflict, and stress again. So the stress is coming up in the two cards, the Five of Swords and the Ten of Wands. And so really you're going to meet this person when it's a stressful time in your life. I don't know what's going on in your individual lives, but when you start to really feel a lot of stress, that's a sign that your soulmate is coming into your life, okay? That's just a sign for you. And when you look at the card, I see crows. I see blackbirds, right? Blackbirds or crows. I think that's the sign here that my guides want me to tell you about. Okay, so be watching for those crows, those blackbirds, okay? Then the next card we're going to look at is past life relationship. Okay, so there's a good possibility that your soulmate you've had several lives with. And for some of you, yes, you've definitely had several. For others of you, you've had one or two past lives with this person. But that's a sign of a soulmate, okay? And when I really look at this card, what I see is Stonehenge. So be aware that you may start seeing pictures of Stonehenge or images of Stonehenge or copies of Stonehenge, like little models or something. Or maybe you see documentaries on Stonehenge. All of a sudden, Stonehenge will be coming into your life in some way, okay? Then we go to Meadow. This card is about vulnerability. See, so there is this time in your life that you're going to feel vulnerable, stressed. And that's when you're going to find your soulmate, okay? So these are just signs that my guides want you to know. And when I look at this card, I see flowers, right? That's the first thing I see is sunflowers. So sunflowers is going to be a sign for you. So be watching for those. They're bright and they're happy. So there's a little bit of a dichotomy going on here where it's a stressful life, yet you see this cheerful, happy sunflower. Then the next card is Gorilla. Yeah, so gorillas is going to be a sign. Clearly, a gorilla is going to be a sign that your soulmate is coming in or you have found them, okay? So be watching for gorillas. And then we get the Temple Path. Yeah, so this is about peace. What I'm hearing is that you're going to have this stressful time in your life and not everything's going right. And then you just feel peace. You see, the gorilla is peace. And the Temple Path is peace. So we're going to bring peace into your life. You're going to know them because of the peaceful feeling that they bring to you, that you feel while you're around them. And when I look at this, I don't know what you guys see. There's this temple thing here, but for some reason I see fireflies. My guides are showing me fireflies. So fireflies is a symbol, is a sign that you found your soulmate, okay? Then the last card is Engagement Ring. Yeah, of course. This is a soulmate. This is a past life partner. So of course, there's going to be engagement rings involved. But the engagement ring or diamonds is also a sign for you. Okay? the ring is important, but also the diamond is important. All right, so when we recap all of this, look for the bows and arrows, the hearts, maybe Cupid. Look for the black crows or black birds. Stonehenge. Stonehenge can be a symbol for you or a sign for you. Look for the sunflowers and the gorillas and the fireflies, and then the diamonds and the rings and the diamond rings. It's a very beautiful feeling here. Yes, this person's coming into your life during a stressful time for you, a hard time for you, but they're going to bring you peace. They're going to bring you happiness. They're going to bring an engagement, a marriage, a lifetime with you. I hope this has helped you in some way. If it has, please give us a like. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's a simple thing just to subscribe or to at least give us a like, and it really helps the channel. It helps the YouTube algorithm to show these readings to more people so that we can spread the message of hope to others and we can help more people. So please like and subscribe. Till next time, may your life always be full of love.